Hey boys and girls. All right. I hope at home you're staying really active and playing lots of games and moving around because it's so good for you to get up and move and get a little exercise. Now, I am going to do a few things with a ball today. All right. And these are all things you can do at home. So find a ball and either do it with me now or try it when my video's done, all right? But let's see if you can do all the things that I do in my video. Now, sometimes we don't have a lot of room in the house to play ball, so sometimes your mom or dad might want you to go outside to do it. I'm just going to do a couple little things. I'm not going to be throwing and breaking anything. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do with my ball, I'm going to throw it 2 different ways. All right. Did you know that there's 2 different ways that we throw balls? All right. I have right here. This is where I'm going to throw my ball, right into my cushions so I don't break anything. All right. The first way some of you might throw a ball is called underhand. That means we hold it down here and we throw it up. Okay. Ready? Let me back up so I can get ready to throw it. All right. So I put my hands down and throw it up. Whoop. Right over my pillows. I threw that a little too high. That's all right. Okay. So, threw that one a little too high. Let's try it one more time. All right. Because sometimes when you throw underhand, it can go way up in the air. All right. So we can throw it like that, or overhand, we hold it up here. Instead of like this, we're holding it in our hands, so our fingers are up on the top, and we are going to just throw it like that. Just like that. My ball is very bouncy. My son let me use his ball, and it has a lot of bounce in it. Alright, so I'm going to try not to lose it. Okay, so we have 2 ways to throw a ball. Underhand, overhand. Alright, let's see. Another thing we, of course, do with balls is catch them. If someone throws a ball to you, you can catch it. Alright? But if you don't have someone to throw the ball to you, you can still practice catching all by yourself. All right, there's 2 ways I'm going to show you. All right, the first one, we're going to do a bounce and catch. All right, so we're going to let the ball bounce, and then we're going to catch it. Then try it with one hand. That's going to be a little trickier, so it's okay if you miss it. I miss it sometimes too. Alright, what about if you use 2 hands but not at the same time? I'm going to bounce with this hand and catch with this one. And then bounce, catch. Alright? Now, bouncing and catching is one way to do it. Another way, we don't bounce it. We just toss it up in the air and catch. Okay? You can do both hands like we started with the bouncing. Just keep your eyes on the ball, because if you're not watching, it's much easier to miss. Watch the ball where it goes so you can catch. Then try doing it with one hand. That's a lot harder. Whoop. I caught it against my body. That's okay too. If you can catch it in your hand, or if not, whoop, if it tries to get away, like my super bouncy ball, you can try to catch it against your body. Alright. And then you can do the same thing with this. Throw it and try to catch it with the other hand. That's the trickiest one. Throw it and catch. Throw it and catch. Alright. So, it's okay if you need to practice it. I don't throw balls all the time either. I need to practice more. Okay, so we threw it underhand, we threw it overhand, we bounce and caught it, We tossed and caught it in all kinds of different ways with one hand, two hands. There's so many things we can do with the ball. Next thing is dribbling. Dribbling, that's a funny word, but it's a fun thing to do. All right, it's bouncing the ball over and over, but we're not going to catch it. All right, we're going to bounce it and use our hand. See how I'm just tapping it with my hand? When it comes up, I tap it back down. And we can start little, and then you can make it go bigger. So that's fun, but it does get harder. The higher it goes, the higher it bounces, the harder it is. But see if you can keep it going and don't let it stop or roll off the table or wherever you're doing it. All right. And you know what? After you practice those things, use your imagination. What else could you do with a ball? You can make up a game with it. You could play basketball. You could try to balance it. See if you can balance it on 2 fingers. Oh, it's really hard. See if you can balance it on your head. I don't know if I'm that talented. I am not. That would have to take a lot of balance to be that still. But you know one thing I do like to do that's just fun? You can try spinning your ball. And you can just keep it spinning faster and faster. All right. Well, you use your imagination and see what else you can do with a ball. All right, and it doesn't matter what size. You might have a little bouncy ball. You might have a bigger ball. But have some fun and maybe get outside and play a little bit so that you can get your body moving, because it's so important right now to make sure we do so we all stay healthy. All right, have fun and see if you can find, there goes my ball. All right, see if you can find someone to play with. I need to find someone to play ball with me so I don't have to play all by myself. Thanks, guys.